And now we are expecting a team from the United States to visit India next week, where negotiations will be taken forward. Energy security is very important for us. We are trying to diversify our sources from across the world. That is our policy right now, and we welcome whatever support we can get from various markets across the world. We have referred 2,680 cases or more than 2,680 cases to the Bangladeshi side. 11 Indian vessels are still, Indian flagged vessels are still in the Persian Gulf region, and 14 of these ships, they have come back. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's begin our conversation. The floor is open. Okay.
This is Yeshi Seli from Business India. The president of Myanmar is coming to India shortly, and this will be his first visit after the elections this year. Now, the displaced Burmese refugees in Delhi are saying that they want to stage protests, and they've even sought permission from the government. Is there anything that you'll have to say on that? Will these protests be prevented?
Okay. Yeshi.
So this is Ayush Agarwal from ANI. One on the Myanmar president's visit. Could you share the broad agenda for his visit? How prominently are connectivity projects and border security issues likely to feature in the discussion? And second, India recently sent emergency medical support, supplies to support Ebola outbreak. Is India considering sending additional aid consignments? Has there been any request from the governments? And also following the postponement of the India-Africa summit, has any tentative timeline been discussed with the African Union for holding the summit later this year?
Neeraj?
सर नीरज न्यूज 18 इंडिया से WMCC की बैठक भारत और चीन के बीच में हुई है। आधिकारिक बयान तो विदेश मंत्रालय की तरफ से जारी किया गया, लेकिन सवाल यह है कि अभी कहां किन किन मुद्दों पे बात दोनों देशों के बीच फंसी हुई है। इसके साथ जोड़ना चाहूंगा कि अभी पाकिस्तान और चीन के संयुक्त बयान में कश्मीर का जिक्र आया था। तो एक तरफ तो WMCC की बैठक भी होती है और दूसरी तरफ कश्मीर का जिक्र भी संयुक्त बयान में चीन करता है। तो कैसे देखता है विदेश मंत्रालय?
Okay. Siddharth?
Hi, sir. Siddharth from Vion. Sir, the American trade team is coming to India. Where does the talk stand? Just a short while ago, the US ambassador said that only 1% of the conversation is left. And my second question is that there is a video which is going viral, racism incident in United States against Indians. How concerning it is?
Please.
Hello, this is Parul Chandra. I'm an independent journalist. So we've had this statement from the MEA about the meeting of the WMCC yesterday and saying that the talks were constructive and forward-looking and, reviewed the situation in the India-China border areas. My question to you is that it's been 6 years since the Chinese incursions in eastern Ladakh. And there's been troop disengagement in October 2024. But there's been no progress on de-escalation along the LAC, especially in eastern Ladakh. When will this happen?
Okay, so let me go one by one. First, Ishi, your question, and then Ayushi, similar question, both of you. Yes, you would have seen our press release which we made yesterday. The President of Myanmar is visiting India on an official visit. He will be arriving here on 30th, and till 2nd he'll be here, 2nd of June. He'll be visiting Delhi. He also goes to Bodh Gaya and to Mumbai for business meetings. We will keep you updated with the agenda, but obviously he'll be meeting our Prime Minister, where both leaders will discuss as to how to strengthen these ties further. There is also a important component, business component of the visit, which is as to how we can the two countries can together strengthen their economic ties as well. So this is an official visit, and we look forward to welcoming the President of Myanmar. Aishu, you also had questions about border security, connectivity, and other issues. Yes, all issues that form part of the gamut of relations between Myanmar and India will come up for discussion, and our idea would be as to how we take these, take our ties, civilizational ties, friendly ties with Myanmar forward. On your question about help that we have sent, support, we have sent medical supplies to CDC Africa. This was handed over by our High Commissioner in Uganda to CDC office there. We look forward to further helping in whatever manner we can with the countries and with CDC Africa in dealing with this public health emergency that has happened on the continent. We will keep you updated as and when we have more developments on that account. But we have sent the first tranche of medical supplies to CDC Africa. नीरज, WMCC की बैठक अभी हुई है चीन में, बीजिंग में. हमारे तरफ से हमारे संयुक्त सचिव, उन्होंने इसको लीड किया, और जैसा कि हम लोगों ने बताया अपने प्रेस विज्ञप्ति के माध्यम से कि ये जो बातें हुई ये अच्छी बातें हुई, आगे की तरफ जा रही है हमारी ये बातें, और आने वाले दिनों में जब और इस पे और बेहतर और प्रगति होगी उससे हम आपको वाकिफ़ कराते रहेंगे. जहाँ तक कश्मीर की मसले की बात है, उस पर आप लोगों ने देखा होगा, हम लोगों ने एक अपनी तरफ से स्टेटमेंट जारी किया है, ये बताते हुए कि उस मुद्दे पर हमारा क्या पक्ष है. सिद्धांत, ट्रेड टीम, we had a trade team which visited the United States in the month of April, if I'm not mistaken. And now we are expecting a team from the United States to visit India next week, where negotiations will be taken forward. So far, we've had a positive and constructive engagement. We'll keep you updated with more details in this regard. In regard to your other social media post, I have not seen the social media post, but racism of any kind anywhere is unacceptable. Parul, your question about where we are, we have given you a readout of the latest WMCC meeting that happened between India and China on border affairs. This meeting, as you know, it happened on 27th. We have conveyed to you that these discussions were constructive and forward-looking. The two sides discussed issues relating to delimitation, border management, mechanism building, and border cooperation. Indian side stressed on the early meeting of the next expert-level mechanism on trans-border rivers as well. So overall, we have given you a sense. Also, we want to take forward all that was agreed during the SR talks, and the two sides also agreed to work together to make substantive preparation for the next round of SR talks, which is to be held in China now. So that is, please go by the statement that we have given to you. That is where things stand as far as WMCC and issues contained therein are concerned.
उमाशंकर सिंह, इंडिपेंडेंट जर्नलिस्ट. साइप्रस में भारत और यूक्रेन के विदेश मंत्रियों की साइडलाइंस में मुलाकात हुई है. अगर उससे जुड़ा कोई ब्यौरा अगर आप दे पाएँ कि क्या किन द्विपक्षीय मुद्दों पर बातचीत हुई है.
उमा.
So I'm Huma Siddiqui from Strat News Global. I have a question there. With the unrest going on in Bolivia, is the government looking at repatriating Indians from there? And what do you think about, what is the Indian view on the situation there?
Please.
Naila Salim, Swedish Radio. When we were in Norway 10 days ago, we learned that there was the first shipment of gas for fertilizer production here in India. Do you have any more updates? Did it go well, successful? Any more coming to India's way from Norway in that sense?
Pranay?
सर प्रणय उपाध्याय इंडिया टुडे नेटवर्क से आपने चीन और पाकिस्तान के संयुक्त बयान पर जो वक्तव्य जारी किया था उसमें काफ़ी सख्ती के साथ में उस साझा बयान को नकारा गया था। क्या भारत ने अपनी शिकायत, जैसा उसमें आपने उल्लेख किया है कि हर स्तर पर भारत ने ये मुद्दा उठाया है, तो क्या बीजिंग के अंदर भारतीय दूतावास ने भी नाराज़गी दर्ज कराई है या नई दिल्ली के अंदर चीनी दूतावास के साथ भी इस मामले को उठाया गया है? एक स्पष्टीकरण। और दूसरा, ये रिपोर्ट्स हैं कि कनाडा के साथ भी फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट भारत का काफ़ी एडवांस स्टेज में है, तो क्या प्रधानमंत्री वहाँ जाएंगे या क्या स्थिति है उस फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट की और कितनी जल्दी वो कंक्लूड होने जा रहा है?
सचिन?
सर मैं सचिन बुधौलिया हूँ हिंदुस्तान समाचार से। ये WMCC की मीटिंग के बारे में अभी एक तो डीलिमिटेशंस को लेकर के आपका उल्लेख आया है, दूसरी चीज़ ये आई है कि SR लेवल के टॉक्स के लिए कोई मजबूत आधार तैयार करेंगे, तो ये क्या पीछे एक इसमें स्टेप आगे आप हम लोग बढ़ करके आए हैं क्या, जो बॉर्डर का इशू है?
ओके। तो उमाशंकर, पहला सवाल आपका। हाँ, विदेश मंत्री की यात्रा हुई साइप्रस की। वहाँ पर वो एक यूरोपियन यूनियन के फॉरेन मिनिस्टर्स की जो इनफॉर्मल बैठक थी उस पर उन्होंने हिस्सा लिया। उनका निमंत्रण इसके लिए वहाँ के विदेश मंत्री, साइप्रस के विदेश मंत्री और यूरोपियन यूनियन की जो हाई रिप्रेजेंटेटिव और वाइस प्रेसिडेंट है मैडम काया कालास, उनकी तरफ से आया था। और वहाँ पर कई एक विदेश मंत्रियों के साथ उनकी बातचीत हुई है। साथ में उन्होंने यूक्रेन के विदेश मंत्री से भी बातचीत की और साथ में उन्होंने साझा किया कि वहाँ पर किस प्रकार के हालात चल रहे हैं, क्या गतिविधि चल रही है। Huma, on your question regarding Bolivia, we are closely following the developments there, and we shall keep you updated if there are any further issues that we have to flag for you. Nala, on your question on shipment, energy security is very important for us. We are trying to diversify our sources from across the world. That is our policy right now, and we welcome whatever support we can get from various markets across the world. In regard to specific question whether something else has also come here, I don't have an update. Perhaps shipping ministry may have, or I'll come back to you on that issue. प्रणय, चीन को लेके जो हम लोगों ने WMCC की बैठक में जो हमारी बैठक हुई, इसमें अच्छी बातचीत हुई। हमने कहा है कि कंस्ट्रक्टिव और फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग आगे जाने वाली बातचीत हुई है। तो इससे ऐसा लगता है कि हम लोग इसको और बेहतर कर सकते हैं और अगली चरण में और इन सब बातों पर, मुद्दे पर बात होगी। हाँ, चाइना पाकिस्तान जॉइंट स्टेटमेंट था, उस पर हम लोगों ने अपना वक्तव्य जारी किया है, वो एक मुद्दा है। और जहाँ तक WMCC की बात है वो दूसरा मुद्दा है। तो चाइना जो वाली जो स्टेटमेंट है उसको हम लोगों ने सबके सामने बताया है कि किस प्रकार से हमारी क्या सोच है इस मुद्दे पर, और उसको पब्लिक किया है हम लोगों ने। इस पर मेरी जानकारी नहीं है, लेकिन लिहाजा कि इस प्रकार की अगर हमारी सोच है तो हम उसको और लोग उनको आधिकारिक तौर पर उनसे बातचीत भी करेंगे इसमें। प्रणय, एक और सवाल आपने पूछा था FTA का। FTA फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट हम कनाडा के साथ नहीं कर रहे हैं, इसको हम सेपा कहते हैं, कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इकोनॉमिक पार्टनरशिप एग्रीमेंट। उसमें कई एक दौर की बातचीत हो चुकी है और दोनों तरफ से ये कोशिश है कि इसको आगे ले जाया जाए ताकि हम जो सेपा की बातचीत चल रही है कनाडा और भारत के बीच में, उसको जल्द से जल्द पुख्ता किया जाए, उस पर एक मंजूरी होए। सचिन, आपका भी सवाल WMCC को लेके है। देखिए, SR टॉक्स की बात हुई और हमने ये भी कहा है कि जो हमारी बातचीत हुई है वो अच्छी बातचीत हुई है। इसमें दोनों तरफ से कंस्ट्रक्टिव और फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग बातचीत हुई है। और उसमें फिर हम लोगों ने अपने बयान में कहा है कि किन किन मुद्दे पर बातचीत हुआ है। तो मैं आपका ध्यान जो है सो हमारे प्रेस विज्ञप्ति के तरफ आकर्षित करना चाहूँगा। उसमें हमने इस प्रकार से आपको उस पर सारे मुद्दों को रेखांकित किया है ताकि आप लोग को बेहतर हो समझने में किस प्रकार की हमारी बातचीत हुई। One, two.
Hello sir, Akhilesh Swan from DD News. My question is about illegal immigrants from Bangladesh. How they are being identified and what is the process of sending them back to Bangladesh? Because in Assam, this process is going very fast.
Seema Guha.
Seema.
I wanted to ask you any update on the Foreign Secretary's visit to Nepal. He was supposed to go and then it was postponed.
Okay. Please.
I'm Preeti Prakash, independent journalist. I just wanted to get an update on the vessels that Indian bound or Indian vessels that are stuck in Strait of Hormuz. Is there any update from the last one that you gave? Thank you.
Abhimanyu.
Good afternoon, sir. Abhimanyu Sharma from CNBC TV 18. What is the current update on India's FTA review talks with Korea and also with the ASEAN bloc?
Please.
Akiko Suzuki of the Asahi Shimbun. Once again, about the invitation of Myanmar's acting president's visit, what are the India's primary strategic objectives behind this invitation regarding this will be his first overseas visit and to India, not to China? Thank you so much.
So let me first come, Akhilesh, to your question. See, all illegal nationals who are staying in India, they will be dealt as per law. Now, in the case of Bangladesh, as I had informed you earlier, we have referred 2,680 cases or more than 2,680 cases to the Bangladeshi side for them to verify the nationality of those people that we have handed over the names of. Once this nationality verification is done, then we'll be in a position to deport these people, these nationals of Bangladesh. In many cases, I had told you earlier that these verification is pending for more than 5 years or so, and it is our expectation that we will receive an early response from Bangladesh on this particular issue, so that the bilateral arrangement that we have between both the countries, based on that, these people who are staying here, they can be sent back to or deported back to Bangladesh. Seema, on your question, as I had indicated in my last press briefing, the Foreign Secretary has received an invitation from Nepal, his counterpart, and his visit to Nepal will take place as and when it is mutually agreed, and we'll keep you informed in that regard. Preeti, on the vessels, it is our understanding that 11 Indian vessels are still, Indian flagged vessels are still in the Persian Gulf region, and 14 of these ships, they have come back. I mean, they were there in the Persian Gulf, but they were able to cross the Straits of Hormuz and they have reached India. Abhimanyu, on your question about FTA with Korea and ASEAN, as you know that these conversations are going on, and as to where exactly we are, I don't have an update, but let me come back to you on this matter. There was a question regarding Myanmar. This is Myanmar's president's first visit, and first visit to India in his official capacity right now. This is, as we have clarified, or as we have informed you, Myanmar is a neighbor for us. It lies at the confluence of India's neighborhood first, Act East and Mahasagar policies, and this visit is expected to further strengthen and deepen the multifaceted relations between the two countries. We also said that these talks that we'll have during his official visit, it will also strengthen our historical and civilizational ties. And as also he'll participate in a business forum. We can go that side now. Srinjoy.
Thank you, sir. Times Now. Just wanted a understanding, because NSA was in Moscow recently, and he said these exact words: responsible nations have to evaluate choices and decide whether they support sponsors of terrorism or counter them with decisive action. Just previously, U.S. Secretary of State was here, and when he was asked about Pakistan being involved in the Iran-America talks, he said it was a tactical issue and it would not affect Indo-U.S. ties. Just wanted an understanding where you stand on these statements.
Hello?
Sir, Kalwal from the Hindu. So my question is regarding the visit of Myanmar president to India. The Myanmar military has been attacking targets in different parts of the country. They're also targeting civilian population. So in this context, I want to understand what is really the urgency behind this visit, and is it really ethical to engage this particular leader who did not even get elected through a fair election? Everyone knows that the election was fraudulent. So, what is really the purpose of this particular visit? Why is he being invited at this time? And is critical mineral exploration the main driving factor in this visit? Because there are lots of these attacks are being targeted in those provinces that are known for Myanmar's deposits of critical minerals.
Neeraj?
सर नमस्कार, मैं नीरज दुबे प्रभा साक्षी से हूँ। सर, इजराइल के प्रधानमंत्री बेंजामिन नेतन्याहू का एक बयान आया है कि पूरी दुनिया में हमारे खिलाफ साजिशें होती हैं, लेकिन भारत में ऐसा नहीं है, भारत में हमारे लिए बेपनाह मोहब्बत है। इस बयान के बाद भारत में मुख्य विपक्षी पार्टी कांग्रेस ने कई तरह के सवाल उठाए हैं मोदी सरकार पर, तो इस पर विदेश मंत्रालय का क्या बोल?
शैलेंद्र?
सर, रिसेंटली क्वाड की मीटिंग हुई थी, शैलेंद्र वांगू न्यूज़ 18 से। रिसेंटली क्वाड की मीटिंग हुई थी जिसके बाद चाइना के फॉरेन मिनिस्टर की तरफ से कहा गया था कि क्वाड कोऑपरेशन शुड नॉट टारगेट थर्ड पार्टी, और उन्होंने कहा था कि हम इस तरह के ब्लॉक कन्फ्रंटेशन के फॉर्मेशन को हम सपोर्ट नहीं करते हैं। इस पे हमारा क्या रिएक्शन है?
Thank you, sir. So in the India-China talks, there was also a reference of an early harvest, which was mentioned in last year's SR level talk statement. Given that the WMCC has met, if you could give us an understanding where the early harvest is there, an understanding as to what the early harvest means on both sides, and therefore what is the way forward?
Okay, so first, Srinjoy, coming to your question, essentially, what I get from you is, how we look at cross-border terrorism. On that, I need not repeat. Cross-border terrorism is a threat which the whole world must come together and combat, and we must call out countries who are supportive of terrorism and who are promoting cross-border terrorism from their territories. Kalol, on Myanmar, you would have seen that we have invited President of Myanmar. He is coming here on his official visit. He was to come for the International Big Cat Alliance, which has got postponed. During the visit, he'll be visiting 3 cities, Bodh Gaya, Delhi and Mumbai. And during the conversations that our leaders will have, we want to further strengthen our ties in several areas that form part of our bilateral engagement. नीरज, जहाँ तक इजराइल की सवाल है, इजराइल से हमारा रिश्ता मजबूत है, अच्छा है, गर्मजोशी भरा है, तो ये मैं कहना चाहूँगा। शैलेंद्र, on Quad, see Quad, 4 countries together, the Quad is for something. It is not against anybody. Quad is about doing projects together for the benefit of people in the Indo-Pacific area. The Quad has taken up projects and initiatives in the field of climate action, in the field of health and disaster management, and several other areas. I would urge you to look at the fact sheet and the joint statement that we've recently released. You would see that Quad has an expansive agenda, and the idea there is to bring value to people's lives among the 4 countries of the Quad, as also the countries with whom we are working in the region. Then we have Sudhi, your question on India-China, where we are. We have, as we have conveyed to you, the talks under WMCC, they have been forward-looking and constructive, and also we've given you details of all the issues that have been discussed. This is an ongoing process, and we'll have to wait for the conclusion of, or for more details as and when we have further meetings in that regard.